Alright, hello again guys and welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to be doing something different. I'm not going to show you how to play a certain character, but rather how to play against certain character, and that character is Tokugawa Yoshitora. I'm going to show you specifically how to deal with his special move called the Seven Sword. It happens when he uh, is able to land all of his 6 other special moves in one round or in 2 rounds. More on that later. And that special moves that he does are very good on their own, but when he releases his 7th sword, uh, he becomes very dangerous because he has something like a free super move that does a ton of damage and can just kill you in a single hit if you have taken like a hard slash before that or something. That is his 7th sword. Like, you can see how much damage it does. Okay, and he can also release his 7th sword after a super special move. This is the move. It's forward, the house circle from back to forward, and C plus D. And when he does that, he can also directly access his 7th sword. So he has a lot of return of investment if he lands his super special moves, but there are ways in which you can deal with him. Okay, so this is what I'm going to show you. So first off, as you can see here, projectiles go through his wave of the 7th sword, so you can trade with him, although it's not very advisable. Also, don't try to do any fancy stuff. Don't try to like perfect guard the special or do the in-place evasion. Just block. Okay, you're not going to take that much chip damage. In some cases, if you get hit by just the last hit, you're going to eat some damage, but it's not going to be that damaging for you. Okay, so now I'm going to show you something that is specific to Galfort and Hanzo. If you do their Kawarimi no Jutsu special move, you can get around the rest of the damage of the special by just taking the first hit and then do the Kawarimi and counter Yoshitora. He cannot block this, okay? That is something once again unique to Hanzo and Galfort in the game. Now, on to the good stuff. If you burst at the right distance after you take the first hit of the super, you can burst and Issen him, and Yoshitora cannot block this, okay? So you're basically punishing him for something like half his life. Also, you can, if you already have a burst state, you can Issen him before he releases the full special, so please be aware of that. Now, another thing that I want to mention, that if you burst while you're too close to Yoshitora, you're just going to move him away and he will be able to block the Issen, so be aware of the distance, otherwise you're not going to be able to punish him with the Issen and you're just going to waste your Issen. He's going to block it and you're then going to just eat a punish and probably lose the round or the game, okay? So be aware of the distance. There is a certain distance at which you can burst after you take the first hit, and you can counter him with the Issen. Certain characters can also do their super special move. Hanzo cannot do it, but there is another character that can, and I'm going to show you that a little bit later. Now, I talked about his 7th super a lot, so now I'm going to show you how does the mechanic work in between rounds. So the bad news for you is that yes, he can stock the 6 supers in between rounds, okay? So that means that he can land 3 of his 6 special moves in the first round, then land the other ones in the second round, and he's going to have unlocked the 7th sword in the second or the third round, okay? So here I'm going to lose that round on purpose. Like you just saw, I landed some of his special moves, Now, after I have lost the first round, I'm going to land the rest of the supers in the second round, and I'm going to unlock the 7th sword. Okay, now watch this. This is his command throw with the Shoryuken and K. And this is his air down forward slash. He can do it instantly, by the way. And here, as you can see, I already have the 7th sword. And I'm going to win that round by just spamming the 7th super like this. Now, can you guess what's going to happen in the third round? Okay, try and guess very fast. Now, in the third round, he doesn't have the 7th sword. You just saw this stubby animation. This means that he cannot use the 7th sword super in this round. You know why? Because when you activate the 7th sword, it's only active for the round that you're currently playing. So if you're in the third round, like in this scenario that I'm showing you here, Yoshitora players have to restock the 7th super from the beginning, okay? So please be aware of this mechanic and try to anticipate what's going to happen. Because this situation is beneficial for you because you don't need to worry about which specials he has in stock or which to look out for. And if you lose a round because of his 7th sword super, but it's not the final round, you can fight him later on. Also, like I said in the beginning, please be aware that if he lands his super special move, he can unlock his 7th sword right away. So Yoshitora players will probably try and do this either in the first round or in the third round if they have lost a round, okay? So now I'm going to show you how Tam Tam can deal with Yoshitora and his 7th super. Okay, this super special move is a full screen command throw, okay? Like I showed you just a second ago. The opponent cannot block this. So if Tam Tam bursts like this, he can do the super special move and it will land and you can punish Yoshitora for a very big damage like this. And this is a very good thing to know if you happen to be a Tam Tam player. I personally think that Tam Tam is probably one of the best characters in the game. Also, please be aware that if you're too close to Yoshitora, you're going to miss the super special and you're going to just jump over Yoshitora like this and you're not going to have a second chance. Also, if you burst too close to Yoshitora in that situation, you can like move him away and he will be on the right distance for you to try and do the super special move. So yeah, that's a good thing to know, I guess. Here is just what happens when Tam Tam trades special moves with Yoshitora. You can also, of course, trade his super with Yoshitora and you will knock out his weapon. Don't try to do the super after a burst right away. Always do it like this. Land a mid standing attack and do the super. This is a combo, okay? If it says it's 6 hits, this means it's a combo because the super is only 5 hits. Like you can do the mid from very far away and land the super like this. Or you can just do the Issen right away, like in the universal situation. The burst into Issen, I think, works for all the characters in the game. As soon as you're at the right distance, the supers are specific, of course, but yeah, you can counter him with the super or with the Issen, like I showed you earlier, before he activates his final 7th sword, so please be aware of that. And just use the scenario that I showed you to train and see what you can do with your character. I only showed you here Hanzo and Tam Tam. Also, in this game, after Yoshitora gets his weapon flipped, he can recover it very fast. It wasn't like that in the previous Samurai Shodown games, especially in Samurai Shodown 5. The animation for his pickup of his weapons took a very long time, and you were able to just like grab a coffee or something, go back, and he will still be in an animation in which he's picking his swords from the ground, but it's not the case here. But nevertheless, if you're able to knock his weapons, I should rather say, away, he's not going to have access to his 7th sword. So using the tricks that I just showed you in the video, you can deal with Yoshitora even after he unlocks his 7th sword. But I want to be clear and say that in my humble opinion, even without his 7th sword, Yoshitora is still a very strong character. His regular 6 special moves are very good on their own. He has a command throw, he has a shuriken, he has the Tsubaki super armor move, and I have the feeling that good Samurai Shodown, Samurai Spirit players will actually not overcommit to try and stock his 7th sword no matter the cost. So yes, even without that ridiculous 7th special, he's still a very good character, and you shouldn't take him lightly. He's very good, but he's not super OP. I think Genjuro is still a stronger character than him, but more on that in another video. I hope this info was useful to you guys. Thanks for watching, please subscribe to the channel and like the video, and I will see you guys in the next Samurai Shodown video. Thanks for watching guys, and have a nice day. Bye!